Hello, welcome to Digital Works. As in yesterday's class, we have seen a complete review on hyperlinks, right? So, as per the definition, a hyperlink is a text or image you can click on, it jump to another document. But actually, yesterday what we have did means we simply perform only on text. We does not perform on the image. That means there will be a text which appeared in the form of hyperlink. By clicking that particular text, it jump into the another document. We have proved by the code. But for moving to the image also, we use only the text itself. The login form text is appearing. If I click on that login form, it move to the another document by showing an image, but it is not correct as per the definition. Today we will see how to move a particular image, right? So here we will see a three types of codes is there. So in yesterday's class we have implemented by using a tag a and href, which simply refer the path. This is a relative path. Here I am simply giving the file name. If I give complete address, then we can call it as a absolute path, right? So here the login form is there. This is the text, normal text, and here by clicking this particular text, it move to the another document, table.html. And if we observe, this is the important second section. Observe carefully here. I simply given, sorry, this is this yesterday we are what we have did. Here also this is a butterfly is as a text. By clicking this particular butterfly, what happened? I am simply displaying one image, and this is this particular part. This particular part is the important, which satisfies the definition. Which satisfies the definition. By clicking an image, it jump into the another document, right? So observe carefully here what I did. So as usual, I have used the a tag, and here href, it simply refers the destination page, and here I have included an image. To include an image, I am using a tag called img. With the src, it is nothing but source. The source of the image file is butterfly.jpg, and here I have given the height and width, right? So observe carefully what I have implemented. As usual, how I am defining a text, here also I use the same tag, and I have used the href, and but to see the image I use another tag called img tag, right? So we can clearly see the output, right? The output of the page will look like this, right? So here what we did here, very simple. You can see this is the login form. If I click login form, it simply redirect to the table.html. And if you observe here butterfly, by clicking the butterfly, it is showing the image. And here if you see the image which I have implemented with the help of this with the help of this code with the help of this code, it's simply displaying the image. By pressing this particular image, what happened? It is coming to the login form, right? So now we will get a clear idea that I can, with this code, I can implement a particular text into hyperlink and a particular image into a hyperlink, right? You got it, right? So very good. And today's class we will see a brief information about our concept called HTML color values. HTML color values. How I can add colors to my web page, right? So very simple. Here there are three patterns are there. First pattern is RGB colors pattern, and second pattern is hexadecimal color pattern, and third pattern is color names. So by using these three patterns, I can add the colors to my web page, right? So if you see first pattern, HTML color values, it's simply telling that colors are displayed by combining red, green, and blue light. So that is nothing but RGB colors. I am using RGB colors. These RGB colors values are supported in all browsers, right? So next, what is the next question? How I can use this RGB pattern? Very simple. This RGB pattern can be specified in this manner. Here red, green, blue, that means why does not give any kind of letters, we need to give the some ranges. That particular range will lies between 0 and 255. The maximum value will be 0 and the maximum value is 255 and minimum value is 0. That particular the by varying these numbers there will be a change in the red, green, blue combinations, right? So you can see an example, you will get a clear idea, right? And the same way when coming to the hexadecimal colors, here in the above section we simply by using the numeric values the colors are changed. But when coming to the hexadecimal colors, here we using the pattern called hexadecimal by using hash RRGGBB. That means the value simply tells that 00 and FF. That means it's simply telling that I am using the hexadecimal patterns, right? So by seeing the code, you will get a clear idea. And next, last one is very simple, color names, right? So here almost 140 standard color names are supported in all browsers, right? So it is very simple. By giving whatever the color names, it directly apply to the web page, right? So now we will see the coding part, how it will apply all these three patterns, right? Very simple. We will see very simple pattern how a particular color will apply to the first we will use the RGB color pattern. First we will use the RGB color pattern, right? We will apply our color pattern on our login form, right? Then yesterday we have designed, in previous class we have designed the login form, same code. I'm simply using the how to how to apply colors to my login form. Right here I simply add some code on the body section, right? So the simple code is, first I will use the attribute called style. First I will use the attribute called style, right? So see, very simple. Here I implemented style. By implemented style is equal to with a background color, and the syntax we have observed in the colors, RGB colors. What is the syntax, right? You can see colon RGB red, green, blue. Those particular things will be in the 0 and 255 value, right? So in the same way here I am using the same pattern, RGB 25500, right? So by simply saving, I can see the impact, right? So see carefully, table .html will appear in this manner, right? That is nothing but here what it is telling that uh, 255, the complete red color is complete at the maximum point, so that we got the output as red, right? So if I change into 0 and here I make it as a 255, and you can observe carefully what will happen. It simply changes to the green color. The same way, if I make it this particular thing into 0 and I make it into 255 as a maximum value of the blue, now you can see the impact, right? You got it, right? See the simple way of applying a style of a background color by using the RGB pattern, right? So next we will see our next pattern is hexadecimal pattern. The same format, and the thing is the values will be differ, right? So now we will see the what is the hexadecimal pattern, right? Very simple usage, same concept. By copying this, I will show you in a very easy manner, right? So same pattern, and I simply change things like this, right? So observe carefully what I had did. I have used the background color hash. This is the simple way of implementing, right? We'll see it. Yes, if you observe carefully here what I did, I saved style, background, color into a hash with an hexadecimal format. You can observe carefully in the hexadecimal hash are red, 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 green, 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 blue, blue, blue. In the it should be values in the 0, 0 and FF, right? So if you observe, if I change any colors, any values, what happened? So if I given the here the letters like F and I press Control S, and after that I simply move to the browser and I refresh. Observe carefully what happened. The color had been changed, right? So this is the simple way of applying the hexadecimal colors, right? And now coming to the color names. So here, very simple format for these color names also. That's the simple name is background color, and I can give the color name. Whatever the color, I can simply give the names, right? So this particular pattern is very much useful in applying the colors. It is very easy because we all know the colors. So here I have given a color name called aqua, and we can see the, and I press the refresh, it simply shows the aqua, right? And if we given the color called cyan, we given the color called cyan, what happens? See that? Sorry, something has been missing, right? I will look after it. Yeah, you should be very much cautious because a small mistake, a small thing has been missing, it never apply the property, right? If you observe carefully here, I have make, by copy pasting, I have made some two double quotes, right? So by removing this particular two double quotes, and I can simply apply the thing, right? So here earlier what is there, it is in aqua, right? So now we will see whether it is applying or not, right? By refreshing, it is applying. And if I given some color called red, and I press Ctrl S, and if you see this change, right? You got it? So this is a very simple basic way of implementing the three patterns. One is standard color names. By giving the color name, I can get the impact of the color on the web page, and by using hexadecimal pattern, right? It is very simple, hash rrggbb in a hexadecimal values. With the combination of these numbers, the colors has been changing. And the last one is rgb colors. Here we simply implementing the 0 and 255, that is red green blue mixing, right? So you got it, I think. This is the simple way of implementing colors, and practice well and get a good knowledge on the HTML, right? Thanks for watching.